The Champions League squads have been announced, and the big headline really is that Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who Jose Mourinho says isn't going to be fit until January, is on that list. Mark, what do you make of this news?
Yeah, Jose was pretty clear at his last press conference that he doesn't think Zlatan will be playing until January. But I suppose United have got the situation where they haven't had to leave anybody out, so if there's a slot in the squad that's there to be filled, give it to Zlatan on the basis that he might get fit.
Yeah.
And who knows, if he's fit in December and they need somebody to score a goal in the final group game, that he's fit and available. But it's an outside chance that he'll be fit for December. I think he's had a bad injury, and I think it's going to be January when he's fit.
Yeah, frankly, I think anyone would use a 50% fit Zlatan over another player anyway. Diego Costa, maybe not too much of a surprise. He doesn't want to be cup tied. He wants to move to Atletico when their transfer ban is lifted in January. Yeah,
I mean, it's a messy situation, this, because he's still on Chelsea's books, and I think Chelsea, being pragmatic about it, they know that if he plays in the squad, he's cup tied and it diminishes his value even further. I mean, his value must have gone through the floor as it is because of his situation. But if he plays, then Atletico couldn't use him in the second half of the season. So his omission is, it's fairly straightforward. I mean, obviously they've got Morata now, so I think Chelsea would like to.
And new signings, Morata, Zappacosta, and Rudiger on there as well, which
you'd
expect.
Yeah, so I mean, Costa would ideally be in the squad, but he's not, and Conte is going to plan without him. So it's a shame, but he ain't going to play for Chelsea, I don't think.
Coutinho in the Liverpool squad.
Yeah, again, he's back at Liverpool now, and there'd be no sense in leaving him out of the squad because he's their player. He's not going to Barcelona, so if he can get himself mentally right to play, I think he will do. He's a great addition to have. You'd rather have Coutinho in your squad than not. And I don't think we're going to get to December and he'll still be in a situation where he's got a sore back. So I think by then he'll be fit. The big surprise for me is that Nathaniel Klein's been left out because of his injury. He's had a long-term back injury, and I think Liverpool expected him back before now. So his absence is a blow because he brings a lot to the team as right back. And
in an important year for him, England right back as well, with the World Cup on the way.
Yeah.
Obviously battling with Kyle Walker in the England squad.
Yeah, Liverpool expected him back long before, certainly the halfway stage of the season, so he's obviously had a setback, which is a blow for him, for club and country.
Okay. Any other notable omissions, talking Manchester City, for example?
No, Man City seems to have a fully fit squad. They've even got people like Mangala and Delph in the squad who were going to be sold at the last week on deadline day, so the fact that they're in is a surprise because I don't think they'll play. Tottenham have left out Vincent Janssen, so they've got Harry Kane and Fernando Llorente, but I still think it might leave them a little bit short if one of those gets injured. Obviously, Eric Lamela, long-term injury, is not in the squad, but yeah, I think the Zlatan is the big story because I don't think he'll play, but if he does, what a story that'll be.
Yeah, absolutely. Loads of exciting Champions League news as always, and keep it right here for all of those at ESPN FC.